YouTubers. Welcome back to Rankin Projects. So, came across something today that I just wanted to share with the broader group, and to give a little bit of advice for those tenants looking for rentals. The market's tough out there right now. I am in Michigan, and to give you an idea, we posted the other side of our duplex 2 days ago, and we sent out 86 applications. So it's pretty crazy how in need people are. And what we found out today, we did like a little showing, and it was we found out that a lot of landlords are selling their duplexes and investment properties, and these people apparently are getting kicked out and they don't have anywhere to go. And so I don't know if they're house hacking, the new buyers are house hacking, and maybe they're empty one of the sides or what it is. But anyway, so the demand is up there, it's really high, but I wanted to give some advice or some tips for those that are looking. After we did this little, all we did was a 1 hour showing. We had a dozen people come through, and what I found out was some of the things that help you. I don't think tenants realize that the communication and stuff leading up to coming to the, call it a open house for a rental, actually is part of the screening process. Be polite. That's the first tip. Just be polite and courteous. You are going into somebody else's home that you're hoping will be yours. So, I mean, we had one person come in, and they actually felt bad keeping their shoes on. We were like, we're gonna shampoo it after everybody's through anyway, no big deal. And just something like that, it was like, wow, she takes care of the places she stays at. Like simple things like that that you pick up on, and it actually helps us in our screening. So it's not just based upon credit or background check, things like that. So just like simple things that you may not know actually help you in the process in obtaining a place to stay or rent. Second on my list, I have 4 things. Second on my list is just have good communication. Do the work. If somebody says, hey, we got something available, you want to come and see it during this time, we get a lot of, oh, I'm so interested, but then they don't show up. It's like, are you really that interested? Like, landlords want people that are gonna be like just showing up on time, or just being having that good communication and being there, being present, and really going after something you want. That just shows like, oh, this person, they're really in it, all in, trying to get it. A lot of people have tough stories, and there's people out there that really are in a bad spot, and it shows. Like the people that say, oh, I'm so interested, and then they don't show up. Okay, well, maybe you were gonna pay rent, and then you didn't want to, or you're gonna be late. Just things like that. Like, it just part of that, I just want to emphasize, part of being or contributing to the process leading up to applying is actually part of the screening process. I don't think a lot of tenants know that, but it is for me as a landlord. We have a few properties now, and it helps me tremendously pick and choose. All of my tenants are good tenants so far, and I think part of it is majorly on the screening process, and I think these tips might help the tenants in obtaining something. Third, when you go to a showing, perhaps, or go to see a property, I've learned, if I was a tenant, I put myself in the tenant's shoes, I would make comments like, this property we have, the hedges need trimmed really bad. I mean, it's got like the long sprouts growing up all over the place, and we need to trim them in the spring. But making a comment like, oh, look at those hedges, I could clean those up and make them look nice, or would you mind if I planted flowers, or different things like that, that would like move you right up the scale in my book, because it's like, wow, this person's going to take care of the property as if it were their own, and that's really what I'm looking for in somebody when I'm screening. So things like that are just, I think they go such a long ways, and it really would benefit you as a tenant to not only just make the comments, but actually do things like that as if it were your own. That's what landlords want. For those of us that have not just like the downtown slumlord type, I'm not in that category. Nothing against those people that do it like that, but I'm not there. So for me, people that want to come and take care of the property is a big deal. And that was number 3. Number 4, just be honest. We actually did have a lot of people come in today and tell us their story, and a lot are in a tough spot. I wish I had more rentals. There were about 4 out of those 12 that came through today that I would definitely consider renting and move on to the next step on, but we just have 1. So it's tough. You feel bad, but yeah, I wish I had more. I'd like to help more people out, because a lot of people are in tough spots right now. But yeah, those are my tips. 4 tips for tenants out there looking to find a place, can't find a place, coming from a landlord. And I hope that helps. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day.